Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about Motel California, a 12-episode drama that didn't captivate me at first, but in my opinion is worth watching until the end. I read a lot of comments from people who, like me, thought that the female lead was simply too selfish and toxic, and that was the reason they wouldn't continue watching the show. However, I want to tell you that if you give it a chance after maybe the first 4 episodes, I think you'll find that the drama is actually good. If you like the drama from the beginning, great. In this video, I'll explain what I liked about this nostalgic and cinematic series. First of all, I want to appreciate its filming locations. According to my quick research, the motel used throughout the show is located in Yeonwon, Gangwon Province, South Korea. I think I'm in love with this place. Its rustic and rural exteriors, coupled with its cozy and vintage interiors, make us fall in love with the fictional city of Hana-yup. Well, at least that's the case for me. One of the most important elements of this story is nostalgia, because as the episodes progress, we are presented with flashbacks of the protagonists when they were children, and I think the choice of all these filming locations contributes to this nostalgic vibe. It's noticeable that the drama was filmed entirely in winter because from beginning to end we can see the snow-covered landscapes and the characters constantly trying to keep warm. I could feel the cold. This may seem off-topic, but I like that the drama captures these distinctive winter landscapes of Gangwon Province, as from my point of view as a foreigner. This is the image I have of this region. In fact, Pyeongchang County in Gangwon hosted the 2018 Winter Olympic and Paralympic Games. Gangwon also hosted the 2024 Winter Youth Olympics. Okay, back to the drama. I also really liked that for some reason, the motel's decor was always Christmas themed. I don't know if there's an explanation for this in the original novel the drama was based on, but I liked it, ha ha ha. I love Christmas and I wasn't ready to let it go so quickly this time, so this show was a great gift for me these past few weeks. As I mentioned at the beginning, the female lead, Kang-hee, is definitely a woman troubled by her past, and she shows it constantly. In the first episodes, it's frustrating to see how she sabotages herself over and over again, and how she refuses to let go of the past or forgive others, or herself, for mistakes made a lifetime ago. However, if we have the patience to follow her journey of personal growth, we can see that she is an unsettled person with real traumas, but also a brave woman who knows how to look out for herself, and who, since childhood, genuinely loved and protected her group of friends. This is not to mention how badass she is as an interior designer. Without going into spoilers, I want to mention that I was able to learn a lot from this character. I think that sometimes, without realizing it, we become our own enemies, so it's always good to seek help from others when we need it. It's also important to know our worth and respect ourselves. These are things we can see in Kang-hee's journey over the span of these 12 episodes, and I can definitely say that I'm taking away some life lessons from it too. Actress Lee Si-young is definitely remarkable in her portrayal of Kang-hee, a complex and emotional character, but at the same time, brave and self-sufficient. I would give her an award for this role. Anyway, something I also really like about Kang-hee is that she is often the first to make a move. As I said, she is brave and determined, and she knows what she wants in life, so when she wants to achieve something, she conquers any fear she may have to pursue her goal. What a queen. And speaking of achieving our goals, I want to move on to talk about the male lead, Yeon-soo. I think this series doesn't give enough importance to both his physical and personality transformation. I mean, there were many instances where it was emphasized how Yeon-soo worked hard to achieve his goal, but we are talking about major changes that require a lot of willpower and determination, so I want to contribute to the appreciation that Yeon-soo deserves. Something I like about Yeon-soo is that he is a peaceful, unproblematic male lead who focuses on his life and the lives of his loved ones. Some might see him as unambitious, as it was revealed to us how he decided to stay in a small rural town instead of pursuing a career in the city. However, one must not forget that while Yeon-soo had initially planned to go to the city with Kang-hee, he decided to stay in his hometown to take care of his grandfather. This is a sacrifice he made for a loved one, and this is, in my view, the essence of Yeon-soo. In addition to this, Yeon-soo is also a determined person who found his voice and learned to value himself. While at first he is shown to us as someone who sees no one but Kang-hee and would blindly follow and obey her no matter what, we later realize that the fact that he continues to wait for Kang-hee is because of his determination to keep the promises they made to themselves in the past. As the story unfolds, we also get to see how Yeon-soo stands his ground and confronts Kang-hee when there is a disagreement. Okay, I'd like to continue talking about why I really like these characters, but I really want to cover other topics in the drama. So let's continue. I really like that. At least between the leads, there was always consent and respect in everything they did. This is something that should be promoted more in the media. As I've been mentioning, Kang-hee was much bolder and adventurous than Yeon-soo, yet she never forced him to do anything he didn't want to do or something he didn't feel ready to do. Everyone, take note. I also really like the fact that the conversations explored adult themes. This is reality, after all. Now, after all that I've mentioned, I think my favourite theme of the drama was friendship. I loved the relationship between the 5 friends who grew up together and maintained their friendship as adults. This is beautiful. Here we can see how they all learned to live together healthily, recognizing each other's virtues and flaws. Again, this is reality after all. Each of these friends had their own life story and their own challenges, yet they were all there for each other when they needed it, thus proving the value of friendship. I think we should continue to take note. Even though each of them followed their own path in life, their friendship was still intact. Well, obviously Kang-hee left for the city for several years, but once she decided to come back, it seemed like time hadn't passed between them. Among their friends, I'm going to talk a little about Cha Sung-yeon and Ryu-han-woo. Cha Sung-yeon was abandoned in front of the motel when he was young. He was welcomed into the family, however. It pains me a little how he was never supported in his education or in any other way to get ahead in life. Without giving away any big spoilers, I'll just mention that he eventually does receive support from those around him and decides to overcome his circumstances and return to his studies as an adult, something that should be greatly appreciated. Kang-hee always considered him a brother, and I really liked the dynamic between the two of them. I would have liked to see more about these two, but I'm satisfied with the conclusion they got in the story. Now, Ryu-han-woo. I think this character was very cute. Even though he went to the city and worked in finance, he decided to escape that world and return to his family and friends. Unlike Kang-hee, he didn't distance himself in any way from all of them. He always kept the ties alive. I really like his sensitivity and honesty in life. I think he's one of my favourite characters, and I would have also liked to explore his story more. Wow. I think this is turning into a video essay. I'll hurry up. This drama effectively explored themes such as racism and rejection that can exist towards foreigners in certain communities, something I had not seen in any other Korean show. We also get to see the consequences that this type of rejection can have on entire families and on their future. Another topic is bullying, which is not new to K-dramas, however. Here we were able to see how, eventually, it is possible that problems can be talked about and wounds begin to heal. I am not saying that this is true in all cases, but I do think that it is possible that problems can be addressed over time. What am I forgetting? Overall, this production had excellent performances and beautiful locations. Nostalgia is felt from beginning to end. The 12-episode story is a journey of learning and personal growth for the characters, and for me as an audience, it was as well. As someone who knows the advantages and disadvantages of both rural and city life, I can say that many instances were very accurate about the experiences of people who have left and then returned to their hometown. Oh, I almost forgot. Something I didn't love about the drama was the treatment of Kim Seok-kyung. I don't want to go into detail, but I didn't really like how he was often ignored or left adrift, even though he clearly had his own intentions, goals, and interests. Lastly, I want to mention that the soundtrack of this drama is beautiful. I literally haven't stopped listening to it. My favourite song is How Can I Forget You by Kang-hee. Song of the year for me. My final rating for this drama is 9.9 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, it would help me a lot if you gave it a like and subscribe to my channel. I hope you have an amazing week.